Hi and welcome back to the Frugal Gardener. Today's the 24th of April and I'm just going to find some jobs that need to be done in the greenhouse. Cuttings that I took last year, especially Penstemons, were starting to get a little bit leggy. These should always be cut back to make them branch out, and they won't flop around so much if you can keep them looking really well. Another thing you should always do is always keep on top of taking off dead and diseased foliage if you've got any. Just keep it looking nice and fresh, and it stops infection coming. What I've done this morning, I've taken the tops off these Penstemons as they were a bit tall. And a good tip, it's never too late. I'm gonna take these, I've trimmed up the lower leaves and I'm gonna make these cuttings, so they'll come later in the year, but for now they're perfect. So you would take off most of these leaves that are on here, cut them right back to the stems, so that you end up with something like this. Get the sun off us. Cut just below a node or a joint if you're not familiar with the technical terms, and I'll dip these in a little bit of striking hormone powder and then put them somewhere nice, and I'll put them in the propagator, because at this time of year they'll root a lot quicker. But you must keep the strong sunlight off your propagators if at all possible. At this time of year, any cuttings, you've got to keep the sun away from them, otherwise they'll shrivel up very quickly. What I've also been doing this morning is taking out the really vigorous growing dahlias, and I've put them outside the greenhouse to start hardening off, ready to go out at the beginning to the middle of May. It all depends on frost. Late frosts will do damage, and you can get frosts right up until the end of May, but normally come the beginning to the middle of May most frosts have gone and you're safe enough to put them out. The good thing about putting them outside, just outside the greenhouse, is if I keep an eye on the weather forecast each day, and if it's going to have a frost tonight, I can very easily take me about 2 or 3 minutes just to pick up the tender plants and put them in the greenhouse overnight again. So that's that one.